Don't take them off for the whole party. The boys won't know who we are, and we'll have a better chance of hooking up.
Good idea!
We are so gonna hook up!
I think we look hot.
Totally hot!
Ugly bitches! The SLE is back, and both the fans and the players are hyped to see the new teams in action. With a great mix of returning teams, new rosters containing veterans and completely new teams, this split looks to become one of the most exciting ones. So let's dive into our top 24 power ranking. Number 24, Dog Crimson Flame, last time's ranking. None. On the last place in our ranking is Crimson Flame, a team formed by veteran Samval a longer time ago, that wants to fight for playoffs. In week 1 they are facing against Glacial in a match that could be season-defining. Number 23, Primordials, last time's ranking. None. Primordials is one of the most historic SLE teams. Playing with the same roster as in Split 3, 4 and 5, they are full of the most experienced SLE players. That being said, they are coming of a Split 5 where they couldn't secure even one win. Against Black Flag Sailors SNC they also have the chance to take revenge for the loss in the Pirate Bay Invitational. Number 22, Black Lotus Esports SNC, last time's ranking. None. With 3 new players, Black Lotus is coming back to the SLE. 2 rookies and ex-making great jungler Shizu are meant to bring the team to new highs. So far their results have been rather disappointing, which puts this team a bit lower in the ranking. Their season opener is again against Solaris Eris as in Split 5. Number 21, Infernal Wolves B, last time's ranking. None. The new rookie team of skills is making their way into the SLE. Only a few people have expectations for this team, that will fight hard for the lower playoff spots. With good Chiyang they have a strong opponent directly in week 1, where they can prove if they belong at the top or if they just deserve a B spot. Number 20, Grubbers, last time's ranking. None. Grubbers are the new favorite meme team of many. Similar in name to the Goblins, they are trying to push their way into the spotlight of the SLE. Their first opponent is Snack Pack SNC, who are coming off a rather weak Split 5. Number 19, Peach Fish Wolf, last time's ranking. None. The Swedish Academy team has put their foot, or rather their fin, into the SLE. Led by star support Karmathea trying to bring glory to their mother team. With Vagan Diamond they have a really strong opponent, where they have to prove themselves. Number 18, Glacial, last time's ranking. None. The second all-Danish team is also a new face to the league. Led by star jungler Griseren they have a rather easy opponent in the Dogs. A good start would be more than welcome for this young roster with the bull as their mascot. Number 17, Solaris Eris, last time's ranking. None. Back in the SLE is Solaris Eris, keeping their roster that brought him to the round of 16 in Split 5. Their first opponent is Black Lotus, a team they lost to half a year ago. It's time for revenge, considering those two teams hate each other more than I hate my life. Number 16, Silver Phoenix, last time's ranking. None. The Phoenix has arisen from ashes. After they missed out on the Split 5 playoffs they are coming back with a strong roster and the ambition to come far in the SLE. With the Assassins as their first opponent they have a tough matchup to start with. Fly, Phoenix, Fly. Number 15, Link's Dream, last time's ranking. None. Estonia is back, baby. While the roster is completely different from the regular season winning roster of Split 5, the community behind it is the same. Link's Dream comes to the SLE down from the north while not being Nordic. Their first opponent, Wacky Race, the team that eliminated their Estonian brothers in quarter-finals. Time for revenge or time for round 2. Number 14, Snack Pack SNC, last time's ranking. None. Snack Pack is coming back for a third split. After their regular season title in Split 4 it all went downhill and many wonder if this team will ever be what they once were. Nevertheless they have a rather easy opponent with the infamous Grubbers. Snake vs Worms is awaiting us. Number 13, Slim Odds, last time's ranking. None. The Slim Odds are back in the SLE, trying to once again leave a slimy mark. Keeping nearly the same roster might be a downside, but it also promises consistency other teams are lacking. Their first opponent are the edgy fans of King Shaka who are coming for the Crab Gang. Number 12, Ragnarok, last time's ranking. None. Ragnarok's Split 5 story was interesting. They started as a team that was rated as weak by experts, then they finished in the top spots, even though they had the hardest schedule. In the round of 16 they got completely destroyed by the greasy goblins, proving everyone that Ragnarok will never come. Now they start the split against Devilian, at least with a better logo than last time. Number 11, DMV Infiniti, last time's ranking, none. Devilian is crashing into the SLE. Top mid laner Xyrus leads the evil teenagers into the battle. Their first opponent is Ragnarok, a team that can be beat but is not to be underestimated. To infinity and beyond. Number 10, Black Flag Sailors SNC, last time's ranking, none. The pirates are coming to the SLE. Their plan is to hijack the ships of their opponents. In week 1 the sailors face off with Primordials, a team they beat 2 weeks prior in their own tournament, the Pirate Bay Invitational. Yeah. Number 9, Shaka Ban 2, last time's ranking, none. The servants of Shaka are being ordered to fight against the British in the SLE. While being cheered for by Irish brethren they march onto the beaches, where they are planning to stomp on the crabs of slim odds. Number 8, Eternal Blizzard, last time's ranking, none. A freezing wind blows over the rift, followed by the roar of bears. Eternal Blizzard is back, after 2 splits of absent. The favorite team of many SLE fans is starting off with a banger against Good Chiyang, the reigning SLE champions. Number 7, Good Chiyang, last time's ranking, none. Good Chi, the most established org of the SLE is back with their 2 teams. Good Chiyang has changed most of their roster, only keeping mid laner Rebreathe. Week 1 should be rather easy with Infernal Wolves be on the menu. Number 6, Wacky Race SNC, last time's ranking, none. The vice champions were able to hold the entire roster together. Cyan OTP Kazemaze, Long-Nosed Robbery, the 43-year-old Usajin and the bot laner of the Little Rat and the Delusional Butner. All those names are quite familiar for many in the SLE community who are excited to see how good this roster will be. Number 5, Vagan Diamond, last time's ranking, none. Vagan decided to copy Good Chi after their 4th place in Split 5, splitting the org into 2 teams. Vagan Diamond is one of them, being led by Jessica, the beautiful support. Fishers are on the menu and the team with Dialga as their mascot wants to gobble them up. Number 4, Assassins and Greed SNC, last time's ranking, none. The greedy all-star formed around the 4th best Sanctuary mid laner Trouble Bubblies so far undefeated in official tournament games. Their first opponent is Silver Phoenix, a team that looks like a pushover at first sight. The Battler of the Birds has started and will not stop till one falls from the sky. Number 3, Good Chiyang, last time's ranking, none. The former champions had to bring in a new top lane and bot lane. When you ask them, they are going for a repeat, being the humble frogs they are. If you ask many experts, they will have a rather hard time. Their first match against Eternal Blizzard can show us a lot about the team that won it all just 2 months prior. Number 2, Dangerous Game, last time's ranking, none. Dangerous Game is the spiritual successor to Enlin Esports, a team that reached the round of 16 last split. With a hugely upgraded roster, the jungler I Play Ulistan and the mid laner Oppression, formerly known as Terraforming, are reaching for the stars. Their first opponent, Vagan Pearl, a team many perceive to be the best of the SLE. Number 1, Vagan Pearl, last time's ranking, none. At number 1 we have Vagan Pearl, a roster filled with talent. Ex-rookie of the Split Ant and ex-MVP Dutch are bringing in this team and they are looking strong. That being said, 10 of 11 teams that were on the first spot in our power rankings last split were not able to win the next match. Get cursed Pearl. That's our week 1 power ranking. With many exciting matches on Saturday and Sunday, the SLE kickstarts Split 6. We wish everyone a great Super Week and we will see you again on Monday.